As we close out the year of 2019, it's been quite the whirlwind of titles looking back. Last month we explored a little more than RPGs, a number of titles that were hard to ignore, with Death Stranding taking our top spot. But we still have one more month of games to share before the year is out. This month's RPG list ranges from a classic D&D title gaining new platforms, some XCOM strategy influence, sci-fi action with Mass Effect inspiration, and titles coming to the West for the first time. Without further ado, let's get into the month of December 2019. Honorable mention, Neverwinter Nights. Neverwinter Nights is coming to consoles this month. The classic D&D title brings players on a fantasy adventure through dangerous cities, dungeons filled with ferocious monsters, and into the wilderness to uncover uncharted lands. This journey, although full of danger, is a necessary feat to find a cure for a cursed plague now sweeping its way through the city of Neverwinter. Choose your role as either a half-elven rogue who can use the shadows as cover, a powerful wielder of magic as a gnomish sorcerer, use your brawn to vanquish enemies as an armor-clad dwarven paladin, or choose a hero you think is befitting of this tale. Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition pack sets to include the 2002 RPG of the Year edition and all its downloadable content, with 10 standalone adventures to experience that uses the Dungeons & Dragons 3rd edition rules. There will also be local and online multiplayer available with a rebuilt system, making it easier to find others to play with. The CRPG comes with the original campaign plus 2 expansion packs, Shadows of the Untread Tide, Hordes of the Underdark, and Kingmaker. The game has been optimized for consoles, redesigned for console players with enhanced graphics as well. Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition releases on PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox One on December 3rd in the US and December 6th for the rest of the world. At number 5, SaGa Scarlet Grace Ambitions. SaGa Scarlet Grace Ambitions comes to the West this month, originally released only in Japan in 2016, bringing the renowned RPG to a number of platforms as an enhanced version. The tale follows the Firebringer, a fallen god who has left chaos in his path ever since he was cast out in exile. An empire created by mankind has one purpose: to stop the Firebringer and his friends, save humanity in an epic battle. After defeating this fallen god and the empire has lost its purpose, a rebellion has stirred. This is where a band of unique heroes will set out into an uncertain world to find a new future. This RPG has plenty of freedom of choice, shape your own path and travel the world. Choose which events to engage in or bypass is up to you. Pick a team of 5 fighters to battle it out in turn-based combat. Choose from 9 weapon choices and take on your foes. Depending on the composition of your group, will impact the tactics you take. SaGa Scarlet Grace Ambitions releases on PC via Steam, PlayStation, Switch, iOS, and Android on December 3rd. At number 4, Star Ocean Thirst Departure R. The story follows Roddick, who lives pretty much in an uneventful town of Kratos on the planet of Rogue. But things take a turn when Roddick learns about a mysterious disease that is now plaguing nearby towns, turning those who are inflicted to stone. Together with his 2 friends Millie and Dawn, Roddick sets off for an adventure and a cure for the disease that lets people live in a petrified state. Star Ocean will come with new features as it is a remastered version of the original Western PSP version. This includes full voiceovers with a choice of Japanese or English voiceover, new character illustrations, speed mode, and an adjusted game balance. The gameplay is hack and slash in nature. The action RPG has plenty of special abilities to master. Star Ocean First Departure R will release on December 5th on PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch. At number 3, Darksiders Genesis. Darksiders Genesis will be coming in the form of a top-down action title similar to Diablo. It will pit players against enemies in a dungeon crawler, you'll kill monsters and gain loot. Darksiders Genesis features a creature core system players can use to upgrade and customize their horsemen's battle skills. These creature cores can be gained by defeating enemies and bosses. You can also visit Vulgrim, who will offer these in exchange for souls. There is a choice of choosing the Horseman Strife or War, who both start with a number of different attacks. They can gain more skills as you progress. As you hack and slash your way through, you can play as a new horseman of the apocalypse called Strife. He has been called upon to save humankind from certain destruction at the hands of Lucifer. There will be plenty of intense combat places to explore, puzzles to solve, and epic bosses to battle. There is also Strife's brother War, while the youngest of the horsemen makes up for age with his experience on the battleground, encountering numerous foes using his weapon, Chaos Eater. Both can trigger a special attack meter. Once activated, it turns them into some pretty big creatures that only leave a path of destruction. Darksiders Genesis will release on PC and Stadia on December 5th. PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch versions will release on February 14th, 2020. At number 2, Everreach Project Eden. Everreach Project Eden follows the character Nora Harwood, who is part of the Everreach Security Division, which is on a mission to secure colonization of Eden, part of a task force to handle company-related emergencies. They will also investigate some mysterious happenings in a fast-paced, story-driven action RPG with third-person shooter. Everreach promises a sci-fi setting which looks to draw on inspiration from the franchise Mass Effect, as the story comes from the former trilogy writer Michelle Clow. There is plenty of lore to discover through main and side quests, and Eden to explore full of lush environments that hints at an ancient civilization. Everreach focuses on tactical ground combat mechanics with ground vehicles such as hoverbikes to travel to other locations. Nora is highly customizable through skills and gear with over 80 different upgrade options using a skill tree system. If you're a fan of the Mass Effect series, this is one to keep on your radar. Everreach Project Eden will release in December 2019 for Xbox One and PC, and PlayStation 4 in 2020. At number 1, Phoenix Point. Following the mysterious phenomena that is now threatening humans, Phoenix Point is about a sweeping virus known as the Pandora virus in the year 2047. The planet now taken by aliens, maybe one day you can fight to gain back control with the Phoenix Project, an organization that includes the very best scientists, engineers, and soldiers. Phoenix Point is a strategy game created by the same mind of the original XCOM series, dubbed the spiritual successor. Phoenix Point will release on PC via the Epic Games Store on December 4th, Xbox One in Q1 2020, and PS4 later in 2020. That's a wrap for the top RPGs of December. Did I miss your favorite December release? What games are you most looking forward to next year? Please let us know in the comments below.